Hello and welcome to our coverage of the WNBA on 2K Sports. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the Phoenix Mercury going up against the Atlanta Dream. Thanks for joining us. I'm Blake Suniga here with Brian Vanafitemi and Tim Swartz. Here we go. And so off the tip, it's Atlanta. Felicia Gray off to a good start as she hits her first shot.
Supremely confident in her scoring abilities. Gray, she'll make the pay.
And the ball out of play, the Dream will have it. Goes outside. And again, Atlanta with the triple.
Get open, Canada will find you. One of the best pure passers in the league.
Now here's Copper. Guarded by Howard. And she was camped there in the lane, and she gets a 3-second call. From outside the arc. And the Dream, another three.
What a smart feed by Canada. She's got a great eye for finding those ready shooters.
Jordan Canada with the steal. Fires the three. The three-pointer is on target.
4 makes on 4 shots. Everything is falling for the Mermaid.
Copper outside. Rejected by Ryan Howard.
Well, with her athletic ability, Ryan Howard has the tools to be a phenomenal defender.
Shot clock at 6. Ball's knocked loose. And here we go, the Dream on the fast break. Jordan Canada for 3. Buries the long-range jumper.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force of this run.
And the points, they add up in a hurry when you give them looks from deep.
There's the double team with Griner. Pass to Brown. Back to Thomas. And rejected by Brianna Jones.
Using the height, Jones, an imposing defender.
3, Jordan Canada. And the Dream, another 3.
12 straight points off the three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And now that they're rolling from out there, you've got to get it in their jersey and try to deny those looks.
Especially how well people shoot threes these days.
Guarded by Canada. And the ball out of play, the Dream will have it. Here's Canada. She's got 9. From past the arc, Gray, good for 3.
They're going back to the three-point shot over and over again.
They might have found the Achilles heel of this defense. That was their 9th straight point from beyond the arc.
Now here's Copper. Pass to Thomas to stop the run. Still looking for a first make after that miss. 0 for 2. Canada for 3. It's good from long range.
Boy, Ryan, that's 5 straight made three-pointers. The defense giving up a barrage.
Most teams get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide-open threes, but they just aren't figuring it out.
You go out there and tell them, Brian.
Okay, maybe I will.
6 on the shot clock. Pass to Thomas. Over Howard. Rejected by Ryan Howard.
Timed it perfectly. Howard making good use of her length.
Felicia Gray. And again, Atlanta with the triple.
Huge advantage for them already.
Total control, and as well as they're playing at both ends, I'd look for this lead to get even bigger.
Absolutely.
Now here's Bonner. Looking for her first basket still in this one. Thomas. And Jones pulls it down.
Her shooting numbers slipping this quarter.
Felicia Gray knocks down the 3 ball.
And that's what built them the early lead. Killer shooting from beyond the arc.
And the defense needs to recognize that and get out there on those shooters. Pronto.
Stolen by Jones. from downtown. That's her second shot and her second basket. My math says that's 2 for 2.
They are putting the hammer down. Just a huge lead for them.
And it doesn't matter if we're talking about their offense or their defense because it has all been working for them.
Yeah, to build this lead, you have to do both.
Now here's Copper. Luana Bonner on the wing. Clock at 6. Trying to get back on track. And Copper with the layup.
Fantastic touch from Copper there. You can see how locked in she is scoring inside.
Fires from deep. And the dream, another 3.
And the defense looks stunned. I mean, Brian, it is triple after triple.
Yeah, they seem powerless to stop it. Just hoping they cool off, I guess.
It's going to take more than hope, though. It's going to take some actual defense.
Absolutely.
It's time to take a glance at that awesome block.
You know, it's a different kind of defense teams play in the postseason. More in your face, high energy plays like that.
Right side, Williams. And it would have counted had it fallen, but it's offline. And the buzzer sounds in the first, and we've got a blowout underway here. It's the Dream running away with it. Let's take a quick break, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. A lopsided first quarter in the books as we get ready to begin the second quarter. And the Dream have been rolling along, haven't they?
But simply a great display of team basketball, Brian.
This is 5 players working as a unit. Just beautiful team basketball on display.
And so here's Phoenix. Guarded by Pau Pau. Copper outside. Pass to Mack. Jones comes with the double team. Just 5 to shoot. Luana Bonner on the wing. It's rebounded by Atlanta. Here's Hillman. There's the triple. And the Dream, another 3.
They've given up so many threes today.
Their defensive rotations on the perimeter have been abysmal.
Pau Pau for 3. Sinks the three-pointer.
Three-pointers are killing them, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
But the way to turn that around is defensively, by stopping their outside shot, not by getting into a shootout.
Here's Reese. And the Dream, another 3.
That's 2 bombs in a row from long range. They're starting to heat up.
The defense is stepped slow. They've got to take away that airspace.
The Dream, another fast break. Here's Jones. And the Dream, another 3.
Okay, a pretty simple solution to ending this run would be to get back and actually play some defense, but I don't know if they're able to do that.
Yeah, I don't know at this point, Brian. They're getting beat down the floor. Unless you're going glass, you got to sprint back defensively.
Getting out in transition has been a big part of this run they're on now, and I expect that trend to continue.
And that's the best way to pile up points in a hurry. Just run and get your baskets before the defense can even get set. Really tough for this club right now, trying anything to stop the run.
And no matter what they try, it doesn't work. Try to slow it down and just get back to the basics and the fundamentals.
That's tipped. Pau Pau with the steal. From the arc. And the Dream, another 3.
Continued sloppiness with the ball, and they just keep shooting themselves right in the foot.
Yeah, it's hard enough to win in this league. I mean, and I understand everybody makes mistakes, but you cannot afford careless mistakes.
That's letting the D off the hook. No excuse for blowing that layup.
Here's Walker Kimbrough. And again, Atlanta with the triple.
This is crazy. Every shot they're taking right now is finding the mark.
Literally every shot. They just aren't missing.
Now here's Bonner. She hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Here's Mack. Will it go? And it's out of bounds to the Mercury as Phoenix retains possession. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Just 3 to shoot. Here's Bonner. A rebound by Hillman. Atlanta with the ball. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. And that one's good. Jones.
That is a huge performance for her. She drained 3 3-pointers in the first quarter, and she's got 2 more here in the second.
Got a piece of it. Takes the 3, and the Dream another 3.
Yeah, she's a big reason why they have the lead because, look, she's made all of her field goals so far and remains a hot hand.
Here's Reese. And again, Atlanta with the triple.
Defense leading offense, another turnover and another bucket.
And you know, those miscues can really be game-changing. Pretty much the most damaging play you can make.
A 3 from Alicia Gray. 6 for 6. She's yet to miss from the field.
And guys, they've allowed an embarrassing amount of points just off turnovers.
Well, you can't get back on defense with any kind of numbers after fumbling it away like that.
The offense and defense, they're connected in basketball.
Absolutely.
It's stolen by Kalia Cooper. Pass to Bonner. Mack. Back to Bonner. Copper outside. And stolen by Alicia Gray. Fires for 3. And the Dream, another 3.
I love it. Keep shooting. As the threes keep dropping for her, she'll keep shooting. Keep shooting.
As she should. Look, when you're having the kind of day she's having from long range, why not just keep firing?
Starting to pull away here. They're putting some points up.
Yeah, this one's threatening to get out of hand pretty soon.
And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Dream out in front, delivering the blowout. And we will see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball in just a bit. Welcome back as we begin the second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, but anything can happen. It's been a clinic out there by Alicia Gray.
And I wonder how long she can continue to shoot the 3-ball as well as she has up to this point. She's been quite simply lights out.
Yeah, exactly. And this is something we both know that sometimes you have those nights where the bucket looks as wide as the Grand Canyon, and it really might be one of those nights for her.
Getting back to the action now, it's been a one-team show so far, but we'll see if that changes. And stolen by Gray. Launches it. And again, Atlanta with the triple.
A natural-born scorer like Gray, they seek those easy transition points.
Here's Copper. To the middle. Basket by Brown.
She is one of the best when it comes to making the sweet lead pass.
And Atlanta has possession. And here's Ryan Howard from the arc. Seeks the triple.
They're getting their points now almost exclusively from three-point range. 4 of the last 5 makes from beyond the arc.
And the defense practically giving them those shots.
And they'll take them.
Reiner with the rebound. They're enjoying a commanding lead.
And you know the best part? It gives them an opportunity to give their starters a rest.
Yeah, they might not have to come back in.
Up and in on every one of their first 3 shots to start this second half.
Guarded by Canada. Copper outside. 6 to shoot. And rejected by Brianna Jones. Now here's Griner. Quiet so far offensively, searching for first points of the game. 3 Jordan Canada. Oh, yes, she did. 5 up, 5 down for her so far.
Well, you know, offensively, Brian, they've been really special.
Yeah, you nailed it, Tim. No matter what the defense has thrown at them, they've just kept piling up the points.
And more points.
The offensive rebound. Copper outside. Pass to Whitcomb. Can they get it? And it's blocked by Jordan Canada. A 3 from Alicia Gray. And the Dream, another 3.
A great game for her offensively. She's been a factor.
And they could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Yeah, too many empty possessions. I mean, it's simple. They need points.
Here's Jones. And the Dream, another 3.
And add another 3-pointer to their second half total.
They came out of the break dropping bombs and are just not letting up.
You love to see that.
Now here's Copper. Left block shot on the way. Howard with the rebound.
They've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but in the rebounding numbers, too.
Yeah, it's been a gritty performance and a physical brand of basketball, but, hey, that's how you win.
Bring your lunch pail.
Guarded by Canada. Pass to Copper. Green with the rebound.
Boy, the complexion of this game would be a whole lot different if she had shot the ball anything like she's capable of.
This is a nice third-quarter surge they've got going on right now.
Yeah, and it's a great time to get hot, just as we get into the meat of the second half.
Absolutely. Build some distance. Try to get things going.
Now here's Copper. To end the drought. And she lays it in.
I know it's fun to sit back and enjoy watching her operate. And guess what? That's what the D was doing too. Just sitting back and watching. Has to be more active.
Gray, that's good.
It's Gray's understanding of spacing and movement that, to me, help her navigate around the court so well.
Now here's Copper. And it's out of bounds to the Mercury as Phoenix retains possession. Both teams will make substitutions. And so here's Phoenix. Pass to Bonner. Thomas down low. Working on Jones. Thomas no good.
Physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team, and that 10-rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Not to mention what it says in the scoreboard. They're really pushing them around. This is an incredible run they're on. Offense as well as it can be played.
Every single player on their squad with the absolute magic touch, shooting lights out.
Here's Jones, and the Dream, another 3.
And their shooting percentage continues to climb in the second half.
Well, as a group, they've been in total sync since the break. Good team basketball, and it's resulted in high-quality shots.
Very good adjustments to the half.
And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Dream out in front, just dominating this one. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. Welcome back as the fourth quarter is right ahead. Not exactly a close contest here. And here's Hillman. And again, Atlanta with the triple.
You know, you look at the stats, the assist totals, they just jump out at you. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been key.
It's just a different mindset these teams have had.
Here's Copper. It's hauled in by Reese.
Yeah, remember that. And that's not an opportunity. She fails to convert very often.
And the Dream, another three.
And hey, Coffee can make this shot, especially when given room.
Copper outside. Pass to Sabali. Here's Mack. Back to Sabali. Oh, rejected by Angel Reese. And it's out of bounds. The Mercury able to retain possession here. And you gotta be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this one.
Yeah, you got to bring that postseason intensity. It's so key. These plays can change the trajectory of a game.
Just 5 on the clock. Here's Copper, and it's blocked by Angel Reese. And it's out of bounds. The Mercury able to retain possession here. And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block right there.
Yeah, you got to bring that postseason intensity. It's so key. These plays can change the trajectory of a game.
The Dream making a switch here. We've played just over a minute here in the fourth quarter.
The ball goes to Atlanta.
Here's Pow Pow. Pass to Walker Kimbrough. Launches a three. That one falls. A great assist by Angel Reese.
They are dialed in from three-point land here in the fourth.
Yeah, and that's just putting it mildly, Tim. I mean, they're putting a world of hurt on their opponents with the triple.
And there's no better time, Brian, to hit threes than in the fourth quarter.
And that one's good. Coffee.
That's just great ball movement.
And that's key to this run. Passing it with a purpose. The D has not been able to keep up.
Here's Mack, defended by Coffee. Back to Copper. Clock at 6. To the paint. Here's Thomas. And she can't stop the run as that misses. On the wing, Shatori Walker Kimbrough. And again, Atlanta with the triple.
He's been filling it up from way outside. I love seeing this kind of rain.
Pass to Bonner. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it. Thomas, no good.
And not only is their lead big, but their advantage on the boards is huge, too.
They've been the aggressors, plain and simple, outworking them inside. That is not an easy shot right there. She had to get it off over a much taller defender.
Yeah, needed a little arc on that one with the size mismatch, but hey, she did it perfectly.
And again, Atlanta with the triple.
And now this is just getting ridiculous. They can't possibly keep this up much longer.
When was the last time they missed, Tim? This is just a remarkable shooting display.
They're putting on a clinic.
Pass to Walker Kimbrough. Three-pointer. And the Dream, another three.
They've been able to depend on her offense all game, guys. She's just not wasting any chances, any shots she's had.
And if they want to make things even easier on themselves here late in the ball game, I got an idea. Just keep getting her the basketball.
Back to Bonner. Thomas a screen. From 7. A rebound by Hillman.
That he should be thanking her for that, man.
Here's Coffey. And again, Atlanta with the triple.
I saw a little confusion amongst the D as to who was supposed to be guarding her.
Pass to Mack. Back to Bonner. Now here's Copper. Goes up with the stripe. No good on that shot. Man, they're in complete control.
Everything they're doing, it's been working out. Wow.
Got that one up quick.
And they're not finished yet. They're going to make sure about this win.
Yeah, they're not taking any chances. This is how you close a game out.
Just look how happy their coach is.
Luana Bonner on the wing. To the inside. Here's Thomas. No good. Unable to end this run. Now Walker Kimbrough. That's good, and it's Nia Coffey with the assist.
She is feeling it, shooting a terrific percentage from the field.
3 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Copper outside. Here's Thomas. It's hauled in by Angel Reese. Goes up at the elbow. And again, the Dream score.
Nice pass. She got that ball right into her teammate's shooting pocket, and it yielded great results.
So no problem for Atlanta as they get the win. And that'll wrap it up.
Phoenix Mercury